Okay, my name's Eryn Watson. This is Quinlan, and this is Indy. I started with him. I got him as my first puppy in 2009, and I wanted originally to get started into rally, but the breeder mentioned if you do rally, you can also do agility and obedience. So I started him into agility, and he's not as quick. He still likes agility, but he's not a top agility dog. He prefers rally and being talked to and the obedience side. So I told my breeder I wanted to get more into agility, so I got Indy, who is from performance parents. So I could get more into the sport. So he's 2 now, and we're hoping to get him probably in the fall doing some trialing. Right now we're just training. Actually, I'd seen super dogs at the X. I was born and raised in Toronto, so we used to go to the X and we used to see super dogs. And even when I was in my teens, I'd make sure we would go and watch them. And I always wanted to do something, but I didn't really know how to get into it. But my first dog was older. Before I got him, it was a rescue. He was a Sheltie, but he couldn't do agility. So I knew when I got my next dog that I'd want one that I could do agility with. And it was mostly the breeder who was also my trainer that got me into the sport. So I drove from Toronto every weekend to Elmvale, which is just near Wasaga Beach. And I trained for a year before we started trialing with him. So he has a couple CPE titles, which is canine performance events, which is kind of a basic, more fun. But you kind of make a family out of it. I have a new little agility family. I get tired dogs, which is amazing. We just moved, so it's very nice to actually have dogs that are exhausted. It's kind of a break as well. It's a hobby that I have. I know some people have hobbies like arts and crafts, but this is my hobby, and I love that it includes my dogs. They're part of my family, so I love being able to come out and do an activity with my dogs. They love it. I love it. It's physical activity as well, because you're running around like crazy trying to keep up with your dog. And it strengthens the bond between you and your pet. I tried to get my boyfriend into it, but he would prefer to go fishing and play with paintball guns instead. But it's a great sport, and I love being able to build the bond with my dogs and build relationships, new relationships, meet new people.